Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, my name is May. I'm a lawyer and entrepreneur, and if you are a regular member of my community, then I'm so happy to have you back again with me today. I'm going to share with you all today my top 3 tips for financial success, specifically for women. Now, before I get into these tips, I want to give a little bit of my backstory and why I'm qualified to even be sharing these tips with you all. But also I want to share a disclaimer. I am not a financial planner. I'm not certified in this at all. So please take what I am sharing with you as my personal experiences, my personal tips. But if you feel that you're in a situation with your finances where you need help that's a little bit beyond these tips that I'm sharing with you, then I certainly encourage you to seek the help of a professional, someone that's certified in this area and that can be of more assistance to you. So if you have been with me for a while, you know that my background is in business and marketing. So I did study the basics, economics, things like that with my undergraduate degree. And then after I went to law school and began practicing law, I did practice mainly corporate law. So I did a lot of mergers and acquisitions, tax law, things like that. So I do have some experience in the financial world through the legal avenue as well. And then as an entrepreneur, I have had various businesses. I have helped other entrepreneurs develop their businesses and get them off the ground, and owning my own business. You guys know that I have a hair salon. In our first year in business, we generated well into the 6 figures in our revenue. So I know what I'm doing when it comes to business, and I know what I'm doing when it comes to finances. So again, these are things that I want to share with you guys that I implement in my own life. Now, if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, then this is not for you. This video is not for you. I'm not going to be sharing anything like that. I'm not even going to talk about how to generate money. This is a money management video. So I want to share my top 3 essential things that I believe every woman should be doing to take control of their finances. And if this is an area that you guys want to hear more about and want to hear me talk about more, then let me know. Maybe we can make this a series. I always love to continue the conversation with you guys. So any questions that you have, feel free to leave them in the comments below. You can always find me over on Instagram at Maybad. You can always have a discussion there. And lately I have been obsessed with Periscope. So maybe we can do a Q&A over there too. Again, if this is something that piques your interest and you want to know more about. So, long introduction over, let's get into the tips. All right, tip number 1, save $20 a day. Now, the $20 is not the important part. What's important is that you create a pattern of behavior. You establish a habit in which you are saving every single day. When I was growing up, my mom always taught me that for every paycheck, I should put a certain amount aside. So that was the mentality that I had. Every paycheck, I put a little bit aside. But as I continued on in the corporate world, I decided to take that one step further, and I decided to save every single day. I think this is a crucial element to financial success. You should be saving any amount, whatever it is that you decide. If the $20 is too much or too little for you, that doesn't really matter. The important thing, again, like I said, is creating these patterns of behavior where you are saving every single day. And you'll have to find the means that works for you. If it's cash and you want to put it in a shoebox and then at the end of the month go and deposit it in the bank, then do that. If you need to go to the bank and deposit it into an account every single day, then do that as well. But you must be saving. And I know that this might sound like common sense to some of you, but throughout my work with various female entrepreneurs, I've been astonished at how many of them are not saving and how many are not paying themselves. So if you're one of those people that has your own business and you're not paying yourself, that's going to be a discussion for another day. But promise me that even if you don't take a salary, that you will take any amount, whether it is $5 or $20 or $500, you will take a dollar amount every single day and put it in your savings. Tip number 2 is to be educated about money in general and your money specifically. Let me explain a little bit more. Now, this is a generalization, so I don't want anybody to freak out on me, but I want you guys to hear me out on this. How many of you are married and your husband takes care of all of the finances? or your parents take care of it for you, or whatever it is, whatever your scenario is, if you are not educated about your own money, then you have no excuse about not having money, about not being able to buy the things you want, about not having a savings, because you haven't taken control over your own money. So if you are in a partnership, if you're in a marriage, if you are living with your parents, it doesn't matter. If you're generating money, or if you're in a family that generates money and you participate in that family, then you must be educated about the money. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with a husband paying all the bills or a wife paying all the bills. It doesn't matter to me if one person is in charge of the bills, for example. That's fine. That's okay. That makes sense, actually. But you must still be educated about where the money's going, what money's coming in. You need to know what's happening with your money. Is it being invested somewhere? And then beyond your money specifically, you should also have an idea about the principles of money in general. So understand how a 401k works. Understand how savings works, bonds, mutual funds, investments, stocks, whatever it is. These are basic principles that as women, we should know about. It's your responsibility to educate yourself. Education is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I have said this before. I think as women, it is our duty to be educated. If you live in America, we have unlimited access to education. It is all around us. You can Google anything. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that and understand the principles of money, and then understand your money specifically as well. Again, please don't get me wrong. I think it's fine if you are in a family where one person controls the money as opposed to another. If you're okay with that arrangement, then that's fine too. All I'm saying is that you should have a working idea of what's going on with the money. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom, even if you own a side business that only generates $100 a month, that does not matter. None of those things are excuses. Just have an idea of what's happening with the money, what's coming in, what's going out, what bills need to pay, what interest rates you're paying on credit cards, where are you saving your money. Just know these things. As a equal in a partnership, then you should know these things as well. If you want to participate, that's fine. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. And if as a woman, you are the person that's in charge of the money in your family, in your marriage, whatever the case may be, then make sure that you have your partner involved as well. Money is an important subject, and it's good to have involvement from all of those participants in the family. So make sure that you have your partner involved. Again, if you want to be in charge of it, that's fine, but we just want to make sure that everyone is playing their part. And my final tip for you is to look at everything every day. Now, let me explain that. This means I want you for the next 30 days to take a look at your bank statement every single day. Log in if you do online banking and check your bank account and your savings account every day. I want you to get onto your credit card statements and check those every single day for the next 30 days. Now, does this mean you're gonna have to do this every day forever? No. But I want you guys to get into the habit of, again, like I said, being educated about your money. Checking your accounts might be particularly difficult if you are in a financial situation that you're not thrilled about. So if you owe a lot of money, if you have student loans, if you're not happy with the number in your savings account, I think a lot of times we have a tendency to just hide. And especially as adults, when we get overwhelmed with the number of problems that we have, sometimes we just want to push them away and to not even look at them. Well, that is the biggest mistake that you can make when it comes to money. I know that it might be scary for you and you might not be happy with what you're seeing, but if you can make it a habit to check your finances every day, it'll start to take a little bit of that scariness away and you'll start to get comfortable with it. Maybe you're not happy with the situation, but you can't change anything if you don't know what's going on to begin with. So for the next 30 days, check everything that you have, and then after that, you will have a better grip on what your financial situation is. You'll be a little bit more comfortable with it, and then you don't have to check it every day, but I do want you to make sure that you're staying on top of it. I would suggest checking it about once a week. You should know what's happening with your credit cards and your bank statements, because you want to make sure that there's not any fraudulent activity. You want to see exactly what you are spending. Sometimes if we're just using a debit card or a credit card, we don't exactly know what's happening. That's why I like using cash, because I can see it as it goes. But if you don't have an idea of what you're spending, then you can't make any changes that need to happen. So seeing it printed out either on a piece of paper or looking at it on the screen will give you a better idea of what you're spending your money and how you're spending your money. So check those accounts every single day, get comfortable with your situation, and then that way you can make a plan of attack if you need to change things. And also you'll know what's happening, what's coming in and what's going out. So those are my top 3 tips. I have tons more ideas that I can share with you all on financial success, but those are really my top 3 things. If I could only share 3 bits of advice with you guys, that would be it. So I hope that you implement these things. I hope that they're helpful for you. If you do start to implement any of these things, then please do let me know. If you have any other advice that you would like to share with the community, then please feel free to leave a comment down below, or come over and find me on Instagram or Periscope and we can chat more about these things. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful for you and you'd like to hear more from me. And then also please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope this was helpful for you and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.